Today about why you should be coming to Leeds. Um, just changing the settings on my thing while we chat. Um, so, what happens in these amazing events that we do is often you'll get to hear stories, local stories that you can actually help with. Um, or you might, that's better. Sorry. So, what happens in the events across the country, unlike actually the events in London, um, is you get a really good concentration and focus on local issues. You also get women that actually can't make it down to London, so it's really good. And we started doing Let Women Speak. It wasn't even called Let Women Speak then, and it became Let Women Speak in Nottingham. And in Nottingham, we had our first sort of TRAs. We'd never had any TRAs when we'd done things at Hyde Park, but we had our first TRAs. And it was beautiful because as they tried to stop women speaking, lots of women started chanting, Let Women Speak. And there have been a few people who fancied themselves as sort of hosting something similar, and they call it slightly different things, and they question why it's called Let Women Speak. And I think the beauty of what we do here at Let Week, and I think it's quite unique, is it's genuine grassroots, but it also reaches way beyond grassroots. So the people that actually come, and some of you that watch, definitely grassroots, but the medium of YouTube and the focus that we get and the eyes that we get on this and the fact that national newspapers cover it, the Daily Mail came to Liverpool, for example. The fact that national news find us interesting takes the grassroots right back where it should be, which is in other people's faces. That's what happens when you come out and you actually take to the streets and you actually speak in the proper, real, tangible public square. Now, I have been really encouraged by the West Yorkshire Police, believe it or not. And the police that we've actually been speaking to while we organise this, and contrary to some commentators, we have always worked with the police. Ever since we went to Nottingham and got TRAs, we've always had conversations with the police. And Iris, who runs the stewards, is pretty brilliant when it comes to talking to the police. And it's with her hard work over the last couple of years that we've managed to have a relationship with different sorts of police forces that actually improves with every event that we do. And, with the officers down in London, that is thanks to Iris that all of this has been able to sort of happen. That the improvements that have been made have become are because of Iris. I can't speak today. I don't know why. Anyway, when you come to one of these events, so no, let me talk about the police. They're really encouraged. They have talked about the Lesbian Strength March. They are really quite pleased as officers, and we know that some police officers are terrible, and we know that some police forces are terrible, but even within the terrible police force will be individual officers who actually did sign up to uphold the law in a fair and equal way, despite the two-tier policing we seem to be witnessing time and time again. When it's BLM or Palestine marches, we are watching a police force overwhelmed, so overwhelmed with criminality in front of them that they make no arrests. That isn't what happens with us, and we all know the involvement many a time that I've had with the police, like either at my house or being interviewed by them. Okay, so these individual officers are really quite pleased, and they were very proud of the fact that the Lesbian Strength March in Leeds last year um, felt really safe and secure and praised the police. So I am happy that these are pretty great uh, hope. Pretty great hope. Can't speak. I'm very hopeful and I'm very happy that if you want to come to the event, the police take it seriously. The police take our safety seriously. They are working alongside my own security, and Iris, who's head of the stewards, and she's, she's a she's a fierce lady. Just don't mess with Iris. Um, so that's pretty great. So if you do want to come, I would beg of you to come. We now understand that there is another march, asking our government to ask another government to ceasefire, because that seems like a really um sensible thing to do, doesn't it? Like it's our business. Like we actually, like our government can. I can't even. I'm not going to get into it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, but we've watched two-tier policing, which I think is interesting, which is why, coming back to this whole thing, when we start the party of women, and you become part of that party of women, when we start that, we are going to go for PCCs, because I think there's enough police in the police force that would like to be liberated from ideological capture. I fundamentally believe that. I think that most police actually sign up because they want to uphold the law. And at the moment, politics and ideology is taking over that. And I'd like the law to be really in sort of not personable. I would like the law just to be the law. I don't want to know anything about the police. I don't want rainbow flags. I don't want any flags at all, no matter what. Union flag, thanks very much. The Scottish flag, Northern Ireland, if they have a different flag, I don't even know. The Welsh flag, fine. England flag, fine. Union flag, fine. Rest of the flags, no, not fine. I don't want to see any other flags. If you are coming to the event in Leeds, there are a couple of things I'm going to request of you. If your politics about current issues, or any issues actually, require you to bring any other flag or symbol of anything other than suffragette or woman, adult, human, female, I'm just going to ask you to leave it at home. This is not the place to bring in other issues. We are way above it. It is nothing to do with us. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your politics are in any other place in your life. It is not welcome at a Let Women Speak event, because I do not want anything to be dividing us. Okay, nothing to be dividing us. Yeah, so that's how I feel about all of this. I think that's about it, but I'm really, really excited. I went to university in Leeds. Northern Ireland flag will always be a problem. Hee hee. I mean, look, you Irish, you keep everything out. You Northern Irish, you keep everything else out of it. And people in the Irish Republic, like they've got it. They understand um just how much other politics can totally get in the way of this. So let's not do that, okay? Right. I just wanted to say that about Leeds today. There are other issues, but we will leave them until tomorrow. I might be doing it in the morning because I'm driving up to visit some friends tomorrow afternoon, so I might not be around. But if you want to support what we do, and when I'm in Leeds, I need three bodyguards now. I need a driver and a couple of bodyguards. If you can at all help facilitate that, please go to standingforwomen.com and make a donation, or you can donate £10 here in this little thing. This is, for me, this is full time, and I don't have any rich friends supporting what I do. Everything that we do is through this, or through donations, but about 95% of all of our revenue comes from these items. So go to the Christmas store. We've got our Christmas cards and they're lovely. We've got Christmas bag straps, or rather just bag straps. We've got fridge magnets. There are many things for you to help with and be the billboard. Anyway, as for now, I'm going to shoot off. Look, if you can come to Leeds, and you can think that women as an issue, women having our rights and children not being harmed is worthwhile, and you can center that for those hours, then I promise we will win. If you can stand beside and not let the divisions divide you, then I promise we will win. And do you know why else we're going to win? Because I never